0-0 Bolton. Alfie Doughty hits post, but no way through for Premier League side in FA Cup third-round tie. Report as Bolton hold out against Premier League Luton. Doughty hit woodwork and Andros Townsend and Jordan Clark went close for hosts. Replay will be held in the week of January 15th, while both teams will be in the hat for the fourth-round draw on Monday from 7:50 p.m. Luton were frustrated by League One high-flyers Bolton as the teams played out a drab goalless draw in the FA Cup third round at Kenilworth Road. Rob Edwards fielded a near full-strength side in spite of the hosts' ongoing fight to survive in their debut Premier League campaign, but they were unable to break down the side currently sitting second in the third tier. Alfie Doughty struck a post in the final moments and had a penalty shout turned down following a Will Forrester challenge after substitutes Andros Townsend and Jordan Clark had both gone close in the second half. The replay will be played in the week of January 15th, and as a result, Luton's Premier League trip to Burnley has been moved from Monday, January 15th to Friday, January 12th. Bolton began well and looked a worthy match for Luton, limiting the hosts to a single long-range effort from Ross Barkley, which was easily saved by Nathan Baxter in the opening 15 minutes. At the other end, Josh Sheehan briefly had Tim Krul worried with a 25-yard piledriver that whistled over the crossbar. Elijah Adebayo glanced a header across goal from Amari Bell's outswinging cross on the half-hour mark that was watched safely behind by Baxter, as Luton struggled to match the kind of attacking intensity that had seen them cause such hardship here for Premier League opponents in recent months. Barkley tried again from distance and found only the goalkeeper's gloves. Tahith Chung teed up Albert Sambi Lokonga late in the half to drive perhaps Luton's best opening wide of the post from just outside the box. Certainly, it was as close as either side came to breaking the deadlock ahead of a welcome halftime interval. Carlton Morris had the best chance of the game so far when he headed towards the top corner from Chidozie Ogbene's cross from right. A fine reflex save by Baxter beating it clear, before Doughty, unusually subdued by his own recent standards, saw a low effort aimed towards the far post deflected wide. The longer it stayed goalless, the more the League One side seemed to grow in confidence. Paris Maghoma and Victor Adeboyejo combined well in a central position high inside the Luton half, but the move was scrubbed out before either player could get a shot away. Bolton had won 4 in a row in the league and 10 of their last 13, putting pressure on leaders Portsmouth in the race to reach the championship. Yet there was little sign here of Ian Evatt's side keeping anything back for the promotion run-in. As the tie entered its final 20 minutes, they continued to match Luton's organisation and work rate beat for beat. The hosts gamely kept at it without ever truly showing signs of top-flight class. Townsend emerged from the bench and tested Baxter's reach with a fine curling effort low towards the corner, that after fellow substitute Clark had seen a rasping effort deflected wide. Their growing frustrations were summed up when Doughty miscued horribly with a cross that sailed harmlessly into the rafters of the stand to the delight of the away supporters. There was almost late drama when Doughty struck a post with a blistering drive, then Bolton survived a penalty scare when VAR was called on to check a Forrester tackle on the same player. A draw and a replay were no more than Bolton deserved. Edwards critical of VAR over penalty call. Luton boss Rob Edwards: the big decision was a penalty on Alfie Doughty. I never moan about decisions going against us, but I'm not sure what VAR was thinking there with that one. I think Andrew Madley should have been told to go to the screen. I think that was a big mistake. Credit to Bolton. They've got a result and we go and do it again. We were going to be off Monday. Have a bit more time to plan for Burnley, but now we play them away on Friday night. That's just the reality, and we've got to deal with it. In contrast, Bolton boss Evatt reflected the decision not to award Luton a late penalty was fair. The referee made the decision and there were 2 experienced officials in the VAR hub who looked at it as well, and both of them thought it wasn't a penalty, so it wasn't a penalty. He said. There were enough guys looking at the incident to know whether it is or isn't. What's next? Luton's next game is on Monday, January 15th, when they travel to Burnley in the Premier League. Kick-off 7:45 p.m. The Hatters then host Brighton on Tuesday, January 30th, kickoff 7:45 p.m. Bolton's next outing is at Accrington Stanley in the EFL Trophy on Wednesday, January 10th. Kickoff 7:30 p.m. The Trotters then host Cheltenham in League One on Saturday, kickoff 3 p.m. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.